FanDuel is changing the way people play fantasy sports. Give every single game that playoff-type game-on-the-line excitement this season, and join FanDuel today. FanDuel.com, the leader in one-day fantasy baseball, for real money with immediate cash payouts. Entry fees start at just $1. Stop waiting 6 months to win a league. Play today, win tonight. Pick a brand new team any day you want. No season-long commitment and no upfront fees. It's not just baseball. Play NHL and NBA playoff games on FanDuel, too. Last week, David R. from New Hampshire won over $20,000 in one night playing fantasy baseball on FanDuel. Join him and the over 1 million other users who have already won money. FanDuel is paying out more than $2.5 million every single day this MLB season, but you have to play to win, so sign up today. Go to FanDuel.com, click on the microphone in the upper right-hand corner, use the code OPIE, O-P-I-E, and sign up now. Special offer for new users. For every dollar you deposit, FanDuel will match it up to $200 that gets earned as you play. Go to FanDuel.com, use the code OPIE, FanDuel.com.
In case you missed it, this went down recently on Opie Radio.
Mike, the door's going to open. You're going to be fine, and I'm sure you can take care of yourself. But we got a super fan outside the studio who's also a friend of ours who did the radio show yesterday, and we told him to come back. He met you when you were just like 17 or 18 with this thing. Lenny Marcus. Lenny, get on mic and explain what you did yesterday. The whole story. You met.
Good to see you again. Like Mike's going to remember you from 1985.
Express yourself.
He wasn't doing a lot there.
He's a very funny comic. He was just on Letterman, and he met you years ago in Albany. Many years ago.
In Albany?
Yeah.
I went to school in Albany.
SUNY?
He's panicking right now, putting his headphones on wrong. It's great to watch Lenny right now, completely panicking.
Crossgate Malls and all that stuff.
That's right. We're the same age.
Yeah.
So I went to school in Albany, and everybody, you frequented the campus.
Yes, I did. Yes,
there was
I did.
always rumors that you were around looking for co-eds at the time. People would be spotting you in the towers.
Well, I wasn't looking for co-ed. I happened to accidentally, wind up in the co-ed dorms and stuff. But I wasn't looking for anything. It's not that I was looking. It's just boom.
You just found yourself.
Yeah. What the hell am I doing here?
Yes.
Yeah, and then right before, around August of '86, right before you were the champ, we sort of met at Central Avenue. Had a Kentucky Fried Chicken. Remember that Kentucky Fried Chicken on Central?
No, I don't remember that shit.
It burned to the ground a year later, and
I wonder why.
But we met there. You had your entourage there, and it was probably one fight before you.
And you were eating chicken as well.
I was eating chicken as well.
How do you feel about the Kentucky Fried? How do you feel about the Kentucky Fried recipe? The flavor of Kentucky Fried.
I like that Mike's turned the interview on Lenny.
Yeah,
exactly.
Did
it help you? Did it cause for you to walk with some swag? What did it do to you?
Mike smells fear right now.
Yeah,
What did it do?
exactly.
Did you have a Bishop Magic Wand walk afterwards?
As a matter of fact, they were out of chicken, and there was a line out the door. So everybody was just waiting for chicken. So
Wow.
we decided to bail, but then we saw you came out of the bathroom and said, "Excuse me," and I couldn't believe it was you. So everybody up there knew who you were. More
I said,
than
"Excuse me" to you.
He said, "Excuse me."
Oh,
It was very
no.
polite. So I came up to the entourage to ask for an autograph. And you were very nice. I was probably sweating as much as I am now.
Why? Your lip looks good. I like it. Nice and fuck. That's how you get nervous. Your lip is sweating.
And you're missing the part about the $2.
Well, I didn't get to it yet.
Oh, okay. I wasn't
came
sure.
up to you
Sorry.
and I said, "Excuse me, are you Mike Tyson?" And you said, "Look like the motherfucker, don't I?"
All right,
And I
continue.
said, "Yes." I said, "Yes, you do." I said, "May I have your autograph?" And you said, $2. And so as I was
in that voice?
Yes, as I was pulling the $2 out of my pocket,
Voice sounded
you said,
different
"No,
yesterday.
I'm only
didn't it,
kidding.
Sam?
I'm only kidding."
He does a very
I
good
could
Mike
really
Tyson.
use that $2
And you were very nice. You autographed my Kentucky Fried Chicken. Did you like the food card that they had there? And I left. So, and this is.
Well, you
and
didn't eat it, so you never had made a comment. Did you like the
I
food?
did make
or
the
not?
comment. I just kept the card. It was the best time I've ever had in a Kentucky Fried
That's
Chicken.
like the free Kentucky card. Could you go back and get some free coupons?
Nope,
Kentucky
no,
Fried.
No.
And Mike, at what point did you realize this was going to be the worst story in history?
I would think, what would it be like if I just jumped up and started beating his fucking ass?
The comedy community would thank you.
I would have a great story. So anyway, they were handing out those posters
Oh, wow,
somewhere along the way, and I had it framed for years and years.
I'm not gonna sign it for you, fucker.
It's nice seeing you again after 30.
Listen to Opie and Jimmy every morning here on Opie Radio. We're back with Opie and Jim.
Oh. If this is the rejoinder and not the song, I'm going to bite E-Rock right on his cheek.
I think this is Brian Regan's music. His
Yes.
entrance music.
rejoiners.
Huh?
I bring in the rejoiners.
I like that.
This is a good one. This is one of the best fucking openings to a song ever.
Absolutely.
There's a snap to it. Oh. That helps the song. Oh, fuck, this is good. Time. We should have slammed it down on the chorus. The best part.
We forgot to tell Brian Regan we're a music show now,
Oh,
Brian.
yeah.
So get your plug in
Yes.
between the tunes
Yes.
here, please.
Welcome to Black in the Morning.
Welcome to the home of rock and roll. What do you got, Brian?
Yeah, Brian, when did you buy that album?
Yeah. What's your favorite AC/DC song? Rich Voss in Studio 2, and he's offering everybody corn muffins.
Yeah.
And turkey bacon, which I really want.
Yes, you know,
Why do you have to offer your food to everybody?
Because you know what it is. You can't keep
And
what
eat
you
that
got.
mic, because we're
you
in a...
can't keep what you got unless you give it away in life.
That's true. His people take land, so he makes up for it by offering food.
Uh-huh.
You don't like corn muffins, right, Brian?
We took it.
I don't. I have no problem with corn muffins. I have no dog in the corn muffin fight.
None whatsoever. I pass on corn muffins every time, Rich.
I mean, I'm not going to eat it because I'm trying to not eat.
Oh, wow. You
certain
look
foods.
terrific.
I know, but
But you're eating the corn muffin.
I'm not eating. Turkey bacon without the bread.
Oh.
So just get rid of the corn muffin. You don't have to offer it to anybody.
Just
Just
like
throw it in the
waste food.
garbage.
Well, maybe
Why
I'll
don't
take
you
it-
like to waste food?
I'll keep. Well, I won't throw it in the garbage. I'll give it to a homeless guy walking to my car.
And he'll throw it at you because they want money for their
No,
for
some
their
of them are
booze
hungry.
and their fucking...
Some of them are hungry.
No, most of those guys get mad when you actually give them food because what they really want is the money for the booze.
I remember a homeless lady came up to me. Just he should do this on stage, but he goes, "I'm hungry. Can I have some money?" I go, "I had a half a tuna sandwich." I go, "Here's tuna." And she said, "I don't eat tuna." You live in a fucking cardboard box. And all of a sudden you're on a diet plan.
Yeah, and now you're going to be picky?
Yeah, I don't eat tuna. Yeah. You eat broken glass, you fucking dumb cunt.
Right.
So what does she want you to do? Go buy her like another sandwich, I guess?
They want money to buy drugs. They didn't want the money for the food.
So you're agreeing with me. So the corn muffin thing's not going to work.
No, but one out of five will eat it.
I like
Geraldo
that.
has-
Oh, go
So
ahead.
Geraldo had such a funny joke about that, where he was talking about the homeless guys asking, "Let me get some money," and I'm thinking, he's just going to use it for booze and drugs. And they go, well, that's all I'm going to use it for. So,
Right.
Hasn't done that in a while.
Oh, Rich.
Oh, wow, Rich. That's not nice.
You're right.
Fuck. Hi, Brian. How are you, buddy?
Doing good. How are you guys? I don't have any food to offer, so I feel bad about that. But
We're doing well. They put us in this this studio for a while, so it's a little uncomfortable because we're not used to it. But redoing the old joint for us, which is very, very nice.
yeah,
Yeah. How's that?
spruce it up.
Spruce it up a little bit.
You look like a bathroom in an Asian airport, just a bunch of holes in the floor. Bomberoo.
Holy shit, you're 0 for today.
Yes.
Brian is playing theaters all over the country. He's going to be in Waterbury, Connecticut tonight.
Tonight?
And then you got Albany on Friday and then Rochester on Saturday. Nice.
Good routing, man.
Oh, then Binghamton on Sunday.
Binghamton on Sunday. Well, sometimes they're put together fairly close, and sometimes not.
Seattle, then Cincinnati, then
Yeah.
back to fucking San Francisco.
Yeah, sometimes it works out like that. But this weekend is pretty smooth.
And are you still on the bus?
Yes.
Oh, God. I would love to do that. That's how he goes to all his
He's
dates.
got a driver. Do you wait? Do you sleep? Do you sleep on the bus like when you get there or no?
Uh,
Or you get a hotel.
right now I get a hotel. I just use it to get from point to point. But I'm thinking of changing that. I want to use the bus as. I'm getting tired of checking into hotels and
Are you really?
them just not having the room available and
you have to
Do you
wait
have,
for it.
weights in your bus or to work out, like a little
Weights?
workout room?
yeah, I've got a trainer who is on the bus with me, and I've got a bench press, I've got a exercise bike, and I have
Some kind of Nautilus machine.
I also have the Olympic bars that the one is higher than the other.
Yeah.
You know, where you jump back and forth.
Sure.
I do that.
The uneven bars. I think they're
A
called.
pool?
I wish I had thought of uneven bars.
Sorry.
Kind of ruins the joke when I go, yeah, I got the bars.
You know,
where
the
one is at one level and then the other, it's not at the same level. It's like higher. I got that too, if anybody's still listening.
Why are you asking if he has weights on his bus? And will you eat the mic?
Yeah.
We're in a new studio. You
Because
really got to get on the mic.
This is like doing a fucking studio on a road gig. Every road gig you go in, it's like this fucking studio. And you guys are so big in life that it's so weird to be in a studio like this with major radio guys like you. Today,
What is he doing?
I don't know.
Does anyone know what
But he caught whatever bomb bug I have. I'm in a complimentary mode today.
He's making some money. He feels good.
We got sensitive Rich Voss today.
Oh.
He's
Oh.
complimenting
This is gentle
everybody.
Rich.
He's trying to make it a more positive vibe.
This is men
Nice.
fences, Rich.
Yes.
It's because, like Arnold, I heard on his trailers on the set, he would have his own workout.
Well, they would have another trailer with weights in it, like for guys like him and Will Smith, because they can't go to a gym. I did see Will Smith.
Brian's sick of flying, so he's on a bus. They hopefully route it properly, and then he checks into a hotel and lives nice. But he wants to get rid of the hotel thing and make the bus a little nicer, I think.
Well, yeah, I'm going to try to do that. I was actually in a hotel gym, and I'm running, and I look like ahead. You know, they got all these treadmills in there, and I look and I see this guy like sort of running, sort of walking, you know, and I'm like, does this guy really think that he's running? And then I realized the mirrors that I was looking at me. It was the way the mirrors were set up. I was looking at my back, and I was like, do I think I'm running? It was like walking and just occasionally like just moving your shoulders up and down. It was pathetic.
I got insulted in the fucking gym yesterday. I was wearing a tank top, right? And I'm working out, and out of nowhere, some guy comes up to me. He goes, "Look at all these fucking dumb muscle heads." So, in other words, he wasn't insinuating that I had any fucking muscle.
Look at these other guys.
Look at these fucking muscle heads in the gym here. I'm fucking got a tank top, and I'm going, they really know how to ruin a place.
Yeah, regular lumps of shit like me and you.
But no one wears tank tops anymore. You're the only guy, I think.
Look at that body. You should be wearing
At
them.
the fucking gym, everybody wears them when I go to.
Not our gym. They don't wear the tank tops.
What's the name of your
really.
gym? Ours is called Tank Tops.
David Barton.
Tank tops and bottoms. Nothing.
They don't wear them at your in New York?
I don't think so. I don't really take notice
just
of the
look at
guys
the
in their.
chicks.
That's right. In their,
I just
in
look
their
at the
yoga
pussy.
pants.
Oh, those fucking pants are so hot.
It's
That you're walking
It's
around.
getting
in.
ridiculous.
It's crazy.
Right, Brian? The yoga pants getting ridiculous. No,
I got to start going to these gyms you guys are talking about.
they just walk around the streets now.
They're
you know.
fucking tight.
Yeah.
Women
all
gave
ass.
up. Women gave up on jeans and just regular pants. It's the yoga pants.
Fucking insane.
They got yoga pants for the workout and then yoga pants for walking around New York City showing off your camel toe. That's what they got
Love
now.
that.
But the asses look perfect. They look like it's just fucking crazy.
It's touching.
So, like, if I want to, does it work the other way? Like, if I were to wear yoga pants, would that like turn the ladies on? If I was walking around in yoga pants?
Nope. I've done it for you. Not at all. That's a quick trick out of the.
Yeah, it doesn't work. Okay.
You had it.
I meant to say trip.
No, only the lady. There's nothing for guys yet. We still have our stupid jeans on. That's it.
I'll wear
That's all we
bike
got.
pants.
Oh God.
You wear bike pants?
No,
Oh,
I bet you have those when you ride your bike.
Fuck you.
You have a whole bike
I've
outfit,
been
don't
defending
you?
that for years.
What that you do
that
or
you
don't?
do or
That I don't.
Oh.
Yeah,
You
bike
look like a
pants?
fool.
Why?
Because your cock is just sticking out. You look like an idiot.
Lucky.
No, you look good when your cock sticks out.
Not
you, but I
My
mean,
cock
Ben.
always sticks out like this, forward.
What Rich is saying, I bike in Central Park a lot. But I just throw on my regular shit, and then you got these guys that dress up like Lance Armstrong, like they're in an actual race.
With one nut?
What?
They have one ball.
Nut.
Yeah.
I just got it from the company, a pair of, for golf, knickers sent to me.
Oh, come on, watch it.
Whoa. Be careful.
I'm scared.
nice
What
of them to do
I don't know where
Black
I can
Lives
wear
Matter.
them. I don't know. Like, where am I going to wear knickers without the whole golf course going, look at this fucking
Everywhere.
asshole.
I would love to wear knickers and annoy everyone.
You've worn like obnoxious golf
But not knickers.
attire. Oh, yeah, but that's just as bad as those
Loudmouth?
Loudmouth.
Well, these are loudmouth knickers. The company has knickers. And they're all over.
I think they're called thugs
I
now.
don't know. I can't tell.
Jesus.
You mean like the Payne Stewart?
Yeah.
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 Yes, hopefully the same pilot.
Because your pilot lived.
He ruined that. He ruined that for everybody else. You can't be the guy on the PGA that does that look now. After he died.
No, a couple people done it in tribute to him.
Yeah, but they're not actually wearing it.
Oh, no.
You know. You play the golf, Brian?
Yeah, I'm going to Scotland next week.
No kidding.
Playing Trump?
With playing at Turnberry. Wow. I guess that is Trump's, right?
He bought a big one, and the people didn't want him to have it.
Yeah.
It might be. That might be the
I don't
Trump
know.
place.
Are you going on vacation there, or are you doing gig?
Vacation. My brothers and myself and a bunch of friends, 12 of us are going.
For how long?
For 3 days. Golfing 2 days and 1 day a pub crawl.
Who takes a 3-day international vacation? That's the fucking shittiest trip ever.
It sounded great up to. Hey, we're going to be there for 3
We
days.
land, we have brunch, and then we turn around and
we're
we
going
head
to
back.
England. Really? Well, we have a layover in Heathrow. We're going to do a little bit of, duty-free gift shopping.
We can't fit 18 holes in. We play like 3 holes and we come back.
What do you mean a 3-day trip? What's
days?
wrong with you?
Well,
Like a week is
Yeah, you should do like
Scotland.
4 or 5 days. That's nice. 3 days. That's like.
Well,
that's
it's-
going to fly by.
I don't know if 1 day is travel, the other day is travel, and then 3 full days. I don't know if I'm.
So 5 days.
Okay.
So it's 5 days.
Yeah, but you'll
I just
get there.
I just went from 3 to 5.
You didn't acknowledge.
And then
the
we
travel
packed the
days.
day before, so that's a 6-day trip.
But when you get there, even when you're traveling, you can still go do stuff that day, go out. Do
Well,
those-
you lose time going that way. We're going to get there about 10 or 11 on Wednesday night next week, and then Thursday's golf, Friday's pub crawl, Saturday's golf, fly back on Sunday.
How do you get on this course? Like, isn't it like hard to get on?
We had to do it ahead of time.
How far in advance?
5 months.
Wow.
4 or 5 months ahead of time.
Wow.
How's your
One
go-
round of golf.
How's your golf?
Horrible. I'm more looking forward to the pub crawl between the two rounds. I love to play. It's weird. I have one hobby in life. I know you golf, and
I
you're
shot
pretty good at it.
79 last week.
Yeah.
Well,
you're-
but no one asked you.
He just kind of did. He
Not
said,
really.
You're good at it.
Not really.
Shut up. I play with you if every one of your muscles wasn't
Ew.
sore. I want to play with you again.
Play with him.
Ew, you want to touch my pee-pee. Yeah.
Really? You
Oh, that's like a double. What is it, like a double entendre?
Don't help him.
Andre. So you have one hobby. I heard you before.
Yeah, that's it. My hobby is golf, and I rarely break 100 at it. So you'd think I'd pick a hobby that I had some skill level at, but
That's fun. You enjoy it.
So you're not good at working out, golf,
right.
What's wrong with Brian? It looks good.
maybe chess. Why don't you get lessons? And if you're at 100, you take a couple lessons, you'll break it down to 90s.
I'm not at 100. I'm at 115.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nobody
After all
wants to
these years,
Well, I mean, I can shoot. I can shoot in the 90s occasionally,
Yeah.
but my average is like 104, 105.
That's great.
So I guess it's 100.
No, it isn't. It stinks. fucking brownos and douchebag. That's not even great for Tom Cruise. It stinks.
I'm gonna shut my mouth because
Big actor.
my golf game went south. I'm kind of where Brian is. I used to be all right, and I can't fucking figure it out anymore. Rich knows. Every once in a while, I get it going for a few holes, but that is it.
Yeah, but you see here.
And I get so This is what I wanted to ask you. I get so frustrated. I don't play as much anymore because I can't stand that I suck.
You don't suck because if you could par 4 or 5 holes
Which
that
I
day,
do.
Yeah,
that
but you
means
have
can-
eagle a birdie once in a while, and if you can't par it,
What?
you're going to be under. That's it.
I'm good. I'm good for 4 or 5 pars around, a couple birdie putts, and then a whole bunch of snowmen
and a tick and
and a couple lost balls.
Yeah,
Couple.
snowman, put your ears on.
That's an 8 in golf.
I was playing great, then I lost, and I got it back now.
If you said you shot a 79,
Yes.
then have you ever shot 72 or under?
No.
Have you ever beat?
I know the front
Shot
nine.
par or-
last year I was on the front nine. I shot 1 under par. I shot 35, and then I couldn't handle the pressure on the back and shot a 44. So that was it.
Come on.
It was I couldn't, like, I'm going, holy, how did they do it? Because now you're thinking about every
Right.
fucking.
You're doubling. Thinking about what's going to happen.
So no, but I got a hole in one last year, so I was happy.
Word.
But
Have you ever had a hole in one, Brian?
Yeah, I was like 12 years old, 13 years old.
I remember.
Got a hole in one on a. I wish I still had the scorecard because on like whatever the hole it was, like the 12th hole, I write 1. 13th hole, I got a 12. I got a 1, and I know I got a 12 on the next hole.
Wait, you really had a hole in one though?
Yeah, got a hole in one, but you know,
That's cool.
to get a 12 on the following hole means
Well,
like,
you don't acknowledge that.
yeah, all right. I got a hole in
you
one.
didn't say the score. How was it? A real course?
It was a 99-yard hole, so it was
That's all right.
you know, I mean, it wasn't. I
100
think a legit has to be 130 or.
Does it?
I don't know what the.
No,
thing is,
no. Yeah. No, it doesn't have to be 130.
It has to be 100 and something. It's legit in his
but
world.
in my mind. In my mind,
Listen,
it's legit.
any hole.
Why
in
would
one's
you
a
say it
hole
was
in one.
99 yards? You
That's
should-
that's what it said on the score. It was a
But
little
you-
hole. It was a little hole.
But you were back a little bit, so you should round it off and say it was 100 yards.
100 yards.
It was 100 yards
into the wind.
into
Yes.
the wind.
That makes it harder. Into the wind.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, it was playing 101. So
Scotland's going to be fun. Have you ever been there?
no, I've never. I've only been in Heathrow Airport for a couple of minutes, and then I spent a couple days in Paris. That's the only time, other than Canada, that I've really been out of the country.
How was that vacation?
It was pretty good, man.
Are you going to be close to the Loch Ness Monster Lake?
I don't. That's north of, I think, where we are. I'm not sure where that Loch Ness monster stuff is, but
I would check out the lake.
I'd go to see Loch Ness, but it's they've all been proven to be frauds, or they've admitted they lied. There's no monster. The whole thing's a bust.
Isn't it hard? Is it hard for you? I guess not, because you do so well and make so much money to
Thanks.
go somewhere like that and not do a gig. Like if I was going to Scotland to play golf or Ireland or whatever, I'd go, I have to work 1 or 2 nights.
Because you're the same as me. You're afraid of, like, whenever I do something social, I'm afraid that everything I've worked for is going to be taken away and I'm going to miss the big opportunity.
That quickly, though?
Immediately.
Ugh.
Immediately.
wow.
Immediately. So, yeah, that's why you got to do a game instead of just going to relax.
On my first honeymoon, I did a weekend at the Holy City Zoo when I got married to Kelly. We went to San Francisco.
What? At where?
It was a club in San Francisco. It was very famous, the Holy City Zoo.
Never heard of it.
It was no bigger than this room. And all, like Robin Williams, everybody started there up in San Francisco. You ever hear of the Holy City Zoo?
I've heard of it, but
Yeah.
I was never in there.
And it's small, but I go, well, I'm in San Francisco. I might as well.
On your
work.
honeymoon?
Yeah, but we did stuff in the day.
Hold hands and walk in the park.
How
in the day, but
unromantic.
I got a show tonight, man.
You want to go to Alcatraz, but I got to be home by 6 o'clock to get ready for my set
We did all those
at the
dumb
Holy
things.
City Zoo.
Fucking Alcatraz.
It was okay, though. I got pictures taken on the steps in Alcatraz where English had that great speech with Clint Eastwood.
I love Alcatraz.
Me too. Did you do the headset tour?
Yeah, I did. I've done it 2 or 3 times. Every time I'm in San Francisco, I like going there because it's cool. It's a ferry ride. Like you could go there for an hour and go, all right, I'm done, or you could stay there all afternoon if you want.
See,
I want to know somebody. You know when you're going through the tour and they have the ropes up in these like hallways and tunnels. You're like, what's behind? That's where I really want to go. But we got to find someone that will take us on the inside tour.
But you took the tours, like when we were in England, we didn't want to go on those bus tours, Bonnie and I. So we just got on fucking double-decker buses and rode around and looked and pretended we knew what we were looking at. And we would just get
That's
on
just sad.
No, it was fun because
Spend
we
the money so they could say, well, this is where Hendrix was.
No,
or,
then you're with a
or
bunch
whatever.
of fucking people, and me and her.
Aren't
were
you
on
with a bunch of people on the double deck bus without the tour guide?
No, it was us alone up top. It was us alone, and we kind of, had like a map of a city, so we kind of guessed where we were, and we would look, and it was fucking great. We did it a couple nights.
You know, you talk about doing the tour you're not supposed to do.
Yes.
When I was living here in New York City, I've been to the top of the Empire State Building a bunch of times, but I always wanted to go up there. Just thought I'd brag. I've been up there like 4 times. Yeah,
do tell.
But I was never up there when it was completely covered in clouds. I always wanted to see what that was like. So I was walking by one time. I look up and it's just completely covered in clouds, right? Like halfway up. So I said, now I want to go up there and see what it's like. So I go in, I go to buy a ticket. Everybody that I'm buying tickets from or that's directing me saying, you don't want to go up there. You don't want to go up there. There's no visibility. I said, I know. That's why I want to do it. I go all the way up to the top. I'm the only person up there. Really? And I'm walking around and it's just all white, you know, but I'm hearing car horns honking and stuff. And some guy that worked there came up to me. It's just him and me. And he goes, you want to see something you're not supposed to see?
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. How do you answer that question?
Right
Well,
into
you
the
say
mental.
yes. No, but it could be,
He goes, you want to see something you're not supposed to see? And I said, yeah. He goes, follow me. So we go back into the elevator or whatever and go up, like higher than you know tourists ever go.
Yeah.
Like up into that little weird metal thing, you know? And it stopped, and then we walked out. And you're just kind of standing on this grating. You can look down. It was so bizarre.
Wait a minute. You're outdoors. You're on a grating. So the ground beneath you is grating?
It's like, that's the way I remember it. It was like 20 years ago or something like that. But it's like grating, and then you see all the metal around you. You can see through it, but you wouldn't fall. You couldn't fall and get hurt. So we just stand there for a while, and then we get back in the elevator and go back down to the normal observation deck. And he goes, now can you do something for me? And I'm like, oh, no. Where's this headed?
Oh, boy.
And he asked if I would go get him a 12-pack of beer. And I didn't feel comfortable about that. I said, no, man, I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. And I just
That is the weirdest story.
Why didn't you say yes?
Why didn't I say
Yeah,
yes?
because he probably would have let you do other stuff, like go back up or do something else.
Yeah, maybe that was the tease. He was going to let you
What else can
parachute
you
from
do
the
after you
thing.
go- yeah.
I felt,
Or
you
just
know,
lie.
I was like, I was on the fence whether to get him a 12-pack or what I'm going to do. Go down, go to a little convenience store, get a 12-pack and bring it back up.
I was going to say, and how are you going to get the 12-pack back up? I think they would probably question that. So obviously he was a worker that really needed beer. So strange.
I hope he's not still working there. Now he's going to get fired because
They don't know
my
what
story.
20 is. 20 years ago?
Huh?
Maybe a big mystery. Is that you? You just go, no.
How many people went up to the top of the Empire State Building and had a penny and go, I'm going to drop it, never dropped it, you know? Did you ever do that? No. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I know what you mean, but I
Yeah,
don't
we
think
know your
anybody's-
people wouldn't drop it.
So you say you're going to and then you don't?
You don't. You
Yeah.
kind of chicken. It's like when you.
Well, that has a happier ending than throwing the penny over.
And isn't that a myth? I mean, they don't even reach the street if you
Well, the
did
window
throw 'em
blown.
or whatever.
Yeah,
and if it does, it doesn't go through your head, I heard.
Can you imagine that killing somebody?
Well, that's what we
just-
heard growing up. If you throw a penny from the top of the Empire State Building, it'll go right through you or something like that.
Yeah, you get close. It's like when you.
So what? Are you up there just holding the penny and just
it's-
like tempting
you're not gonna
yourself?
do it. It's like the same as like when you jerk off and you go, I'm going to taste it this time, but
Ah,
and then you
God.
and
Brian Regan's in studio.
What do you mean? I always taste it.
Brian, I apologize.
I raised my own glass of it and toasted. Drank it.
Wow.
You should look at there's a new video I saw called the guy who's doing a show window washing on the Burj Khalifa.
No.
And he gets on the fucking just look at that. And he I know I'm obsessed with this. Listeners are probably tired of me talking about this dumb tower.
I think he might have. He's on a single harness, right? Is that the one?
Yeah.
Those window washers. I want to go up one of those things, Brian.
No, not me.
no.
I would be scared shitless, but I want to go up. But
No,
the
I
one
have
with
a
the
fear of
pulleys,
heights
with the it goes up the whole side of the building.
You would do that?
I don't.
I wouldn't do that.
I say I would, but maybe I wouldn't in the end. I think I'd be too
Remember,
scared.
we should go to the Marriott and go up to the top of the elevator in the lobby and look down at the Marriott. How fucking high it was.
Look at them standing. But look where they're actually at the top of the Burj.
Yeah.
And they're going to do a descent, like 'cause the way the Burj is built a certain way so the wind can't blow it the fuck over. And this is a guy doing a show, and they're just on a single harness going down the side of this this tower. It's fucking insanity.
Would you do that?
Never. Not for a show. Not if Ozzy was doing it. Under no
What if
circumstances.
Ozzy said, "Come on, Jim,
Maybe.
me and you"? Yeah. What if he says you could sit on his lap?
I would want to sit on his lap, but if we were harnessed together, maybe I would.
Look at that. Look how high they are.
I just that's crazy.
You only buckled in by one thing.
Yeah.
I want to do what Brian did. That seems like fun, dude.
Go to the way top. Yeah.
It's called Go to the Way Top.
Go to the way top.
You pay a little extra for that.
Yeah.
Bring a 12-pack.
It costs you a 12-pack. How's Vegas, Brian?
Good. Been out there about 11 years now, and what didn't get to go to the fight. I had a show that night, but that would have been cool to go to that.
Well, I guess, but in the end, it seems like it was a bust of a fight.
Yeah.
I mean, it was supposed to be the fight of the century. Now there's all sorts of problems. It turns out Pacquiao had a bad shoulder, and now people are suing Pacquiao. Now Mayweather is saying in the paper that he's thinking about maybe giving him a rematch. So now we got to do that whole, thing again, I guess.
Yeah, and it's going to take 8 months for it to heal, to operate.
8 to 9
heal.
months, right?
What?
You're a big boxing fan?
No, I went to one UFC fight.
How was that?
Comedian Hannibal Buress was in town, texted me and said, hey, you want to go to the fight tonight? I know so little about fighting. I was Googling boxing matches, and I couldn't find any boxing matches. I'm like, I don't know what fight he's talking about.
Yeah.
He goes, meet me at MGM. We met at MGM, and he got tickets. We went inside. It was the whole Joe Rogan deal with the UFC fighting
Who
stuff.
fought?
Gosh, I don't even know.
Do you remember when it was?
5 months ago, maybe.
Did you know about UFC before this?
I knew of it, but I didn't know until I walked into the thing and saw that octagon thing. What I was about to watch. It was pretty intense.
I like and Jimmy as well. I believe I like UFC way more than boxing now. And we all grew up as boxing fans. Look at all those fights we were fortunate enough to get to see.
Yeah.
But now it's all about the UFC. That is way more exciting. Boxing had a real opportunity there with Pacquiao Mayweather, and the fight. So many people were watching a boxing match for the first time in a long time, and then it was kind of a bust.
Do you think UFC will ever have? Because I don't follow, so I don't know. Something as exciting as like Ali and Frazier, or Hagler and
Hearns.
Sugar Ray or Hearns.
Probably
either one.
not, just because the world has changed.
But so you don't think UFC will get that big? You mean, or
There's just too many distractions and other, and so much more entertainment. Back in the day when those fights happened, we didn't have a lot of choices, so it made it even bigger, bigger than life.
they were on Wild what was it called, Wild World Sports or something?
Wild World Sports.
Yeah.
And they had regular. I mean, I remember when Ernie Schaefer's and Ron Lyle fought. They knocked each other out.
Ernie Schaefer's
and Ron Lyle. This fight, they knocked each other out.
Was Ernie Schaefer's on Wild World of Sports?
It was Wild. No, what was it called?
I'm asking if that's
Wide World.
Ernie Schaefer's was on Wild World of Sports.
Wide World. Okay, I'm just. It was fucking 30 years ago.
I know, but
It's
Wide
Shavers.
World of Sports, huh?
It was Ernie Shaver.
it was Shavers and
no.
Wide World of Sports.
Right.
No, it's Schaefer's.
I don't. Whatever
Yeah,
the fuck
Ernie
his
drank
name
beers.
was.
Yeah.
Watch him and Ron Lyle. Put that fight on the internet right now.
But you enjoyed the UFC.
Yeah.
Do you partake in Vegas ever? Meaning like the gambling and the big shows?
I've got like a closet with some rhinestone capes in it.
Yeah.
And, I'll put on a rhinestone cape every now and then and get in a big golden stretch limousine and hit the town. I'm not a big, I'll gamble occasionally, but I'm not big on that stuff.
Did you enjoy the UFC fight?
Yeah. There were like 5 fights.
Yeah, they have a good card there. They'll have a shitload of people on them.
Even the guys you don't really know, it's exciting. It's just because the sport's set up that way.
Sometimes they're better because they have something
They're
to prove.
really hungry, right?
They want you to know.
No, the thing I find fascinating about Brian Regan is you live in Vegas, but you're not part of that whole Vegas scene. I find that strange. Is there a lot of people that are just they stay away from the Strip and that's just over there, and you got just normal life going on?
Well, I mean, you got so many friends and family that always come to Vegas, and they're always in party mode, that's what's so weird about living in Vegas. Anytime anybody comes there, they're like, they're ready to just tear up the town, and you can't do that every night, you know, and you feel like a bump on a log sometimes because you can't join in. But I'll do it occasionally, but not like people might think.
At least there's great restaurants you can go to. Like if you want to eat, you can eat out in great places every night there.
How many years ago did you switch and you just give them a list of things that, here's all the fun things to do. I'll see you later tonight, or I'll see you tomorrow.
I give them a list of elevator operators that'll take them someplace that they're not supposed to go.
Yeah, I know the guy at the Stratosphere.
Would you do a gig at like a casino, like a 2-year run at one place? Or do you like going on the road?
Well, right now I like being out on the road all the time, but I might at some point just say heck with it and just chill out,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, they would love you as a residency. Because all the people are coming to Vegas. That's all your fans coming there anyway. And then you don't have to worry about it.
You do a gig at like a casino, like a 2-year run at one place. Or do you like going on the road?
Well, right now I like being out on the road all the time, but I might at some point just say heck with it and just chill out,
Yeah.
Yeah.
They would love you as a residency. Because all the people are coming to Vegas. That's all your fans coming there anyway. And then you don't have to worry about the travel as much.
But the problem with Vegas, the hard thing with a lot of the big acts, is a lot of them have to four-wall it.
What's four-walling?
They have to get the room, and they have to do the advertisement themselves, this and that.
I thought if they got you, that's it.
No, they're doing the bigger ones, but guys like, who's the black comic?
Jonathan or George Wallace.
George Wallace. He four-walls, but all that advertising.
But he's a huge comic. But he
pays all that advertising.
I did not know that.
Yes, and he gets the door, but he has to probably rent a room. I don't know about that.
Yeah, I'm sure. There's some kind of deal worked out. He has to pay the fucking.
I don't even know if Rita Rudner even four-walled place. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but
I never heard this term
comics.
before.
What's that?
I didn't hear of this.
Well, yeah, Carlin would do that on the road with theaters and stuff, and he would just get everything.
No idea. I thought Vegas hired you, and that's all you had to worry about was showing up for the gig.
Level or something. Like if Elton John is doing a show, I'm sure he's not.
He's not running around trying to advertise for his show.
Unless he wants to. He may want to four-wall it because there's so little advertising needed to sell it out that he'll just make a shitload of money. Yeah. Just one ad could probably do it for him.
So that's stressful. You have to worry about way more than just the gig itself.
Too, like if David Spade comes in town, he's only doing 2 nights, so he comes in and goes out. But if you're there, there's all different deals, I guess. What do you call? Slayton had a 4-wall deal at Hooters. So
at Hooters.
Yeah.
She must have switched management because she's doing a lot better than that.
I had the same thing, but it was the one here in New York. It was in the lobby.
Doing comedy at a Hooters night after night.
Hooters Casino.
Oh, I thought you were talking about.
I swear I'm just thinking some Hooters restaurant.
No, they have a casino
I thought you were talking like
right. I thought you're
chicken wings and Celine Dion.
I thought you were competing.
Wow.
I thought you were competing with just chicken wings. And do they really have their own casino now?
Yeah, Hooters Casino.
I really had no idea
MGM.
until this moment.
That
just sounded awful. I wanted to save him.
They had an airline for a while. Remember Hooters Air?
Would you ever fly Hooters Air?
We're crashing into the mountains is a good thing.
That just scared the hell out of me. Yeah. Sure, and I mean. Are the stewardesses dressed like Hooters waitresses? Because that would be cool.
It was very short-lived. I think they actually had like regular flight attendants, and then they had Hooters girls that would help out or something. Because you need the actual flight attendants to for safety reasons. I think.
So they could tell you how to die properly.
The seatbelt thing. Can we just assume everybody knows how to do it?
That would be nice.
I think if they these like seldom visited people in the Amazon. I think if you were to find one of these seldom visited tribes and handed them a seatbelt, they'd be able to click it and unclick it. So I don't think we need the flight attendants explaining this anymore. I think there should just be a line in the sand. Where no longer do we need to hear about this.
Thank you. Yes, you're correct. And it doesn't even help. I think they just, want to make sure they recover all the bodies. So you have your seatbelt on. You're not flying, and they got to find you somewhere else outside the plane.
But a lot of planes now still don't want you to smoke either. There's no smoking, they say, in the bathroom. Because there's nothing. Sorry. Nothing.
Boy, I love hearing guys riff on planes. This is great. The magic.
That was pure magic. All right. We have to take a break because we got to sell a lot of Mother's Day stuff. Oh, you sticking around? How long we got you today, Brian?
Yeah, got a few.
Oh, good. What? Brian's got a heart out at 9. Why?
I'm okay. I'm good.
All right, Brian's good for a little longer.
Damn it, E-Rock.
Brian Regan will be at Waterbury, Connecticut tonight, Friday, Albany, Saturday, Rochester, Sunday, Binghamton. Oh, and your final Letterman appearance. Let's talk about that after the break.
Okay, cool.
You did Letterman how many times?
20. This will be the 28th.
No fucking way.
Holy fuck.
I did it once.
Huh?
I got one.
That's cool.
Jimmy's got a few.
I have 2.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jimmy's got 2. I got
I was
one.
backstage twice.
All right.
Did you stand up both times?
Both times.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to talk about that next. Stay there. Brian Regan.
More with Opie and Jim after this.
Comic book superheroes, secret agents, fire-breathing dragons. If you're looking for the perfect gift for that geek in your life or just want to treat yourself to something fun and exciting every month, go to lootcrate.com. Lootcrate.com is the ultimate monthly service for geeks, gamers, and pop culture fanatics. Sign up today, and for less than $20 a month, Loot Crate will send you a specially themed mystery box filled with hand-picked apparel, collectibles, and licensed gear from all your favorite franchises like Marvel, The Walking Dead, Star Wars, Game of Thrones, and more. Each month's box features a new theme inspired by movies, TV shows, and video games. This month's theme is Unite and celebrates teams, because whether you're battling aliens or just trying to capture a flag, there's always strength in numbers. This month, get exclusives from Marvel's Avengers and Adult Swim's Rick and Morty, as well as another epic t-shirt. Go to lootcrate.com/Opie now to sign up. And for a limited time, use promo code Opie, OPIE, at checkout to save $3 off any new subscription. Go to Loot Crate, that's LOOT, lootcrate.com/Opie. Do that now. That's lootcrate.com/Opie.
Miss some of today's show?
What are you doing instead of listening to the best radio show in the nation?
Nice. Real nice. Or just want to hear it all over again?
Well, that's great. Well, that's recycling, if you technically.
Moderation is the key. Catch an encore presentation of today's show starting at 11 a.m. on the East, 9 a.m. on the West.
This is One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest every day in here.
This is the wrongest radio show I've ever been on.
Sirius 206, XM 103.
Tiger Woods headlines the field at the Players, and SiriusXM PGA Tour Radio is your exclusive home for all the action.
Tiger has roared. He is now a 2-time champion of the Players Championship.
Don't miss Pat Perez, Chris DeMarco, Claude Harmon, David Ledbetter, and many more. Broadcasting live from TPC Sawgrass, it's the Players Championship on right now on SiriusXM PGA Tour Radio, Sirius 208 and XM 93.
With CudaSign, paperless e-signing is a no-brainer for any business that requires legally binding signatures fast. That's because CudaSign offers everything you should expect from an electronic signature solution for just $1 per month. CudaSign cuts document turnaround time as much as 90%, thanks in part to its #1 rated mobile app. And CudaSign's secure cloud stores documents for on-demand tracking and retrieval, saving you even more time and money. Don't think twice. Get CudaSign now for just $1 per month. Go to CudaSign.com.
As an entrepreneur, you're always on the go. So turn your mobile phone into a business phone system with Grasshopper, the entrepreneur's phone system. Get a new business number or keep your current one. Sound professional with a main greeting and multiple extensions that forward callers to your mobile phone. You can even get voicemails transcribed. Join over 150,000 small businesses who stay connected with Grasshopper. See how it works at grasshopper.com. The entrepreneur's phone system.
Internal diesel injector deposits. IDIDs. They cling to your injectors like leeches and suck power from your diesel. IDIDs are not your typical carbon deposit and won't come clean with your typical off-the-shelf fuel additive. Hot Shot Secret Diesel Extreme removes IDIDs with one treatment. Feel the power again.
Diesel Extreme, now available at Pilot, Flying J, truck stops across America, and online at hotshotsecret.com. Hot Shot Secret, powered by science.
One day and one gift isn't enough to celebrate a mom as awesome as yours. This year, treat her with more than just one Mother's Day gift. Today only, you get giant freshly dipped strawberries from Shari's Berries, plus a gorgeous bouquet of fresh flowers for only $39.99. Go to berries.com, click on the microphone, and type in the code OPIE, O-P-I-E. Treat your mom to something sweet this Mother's Day with Shari's Berries. Berries dipped in white milk and dark chocolate goodness and topped with chocolate chips, nuts, and decorative swizzle. And flowers. They're beautiful and classic. The perfect addition for Mother's Day. Get this amazing deal today only. You get giant freshly dipped strawberries from Shari's Berries, plus a gorgeous bouquet of fresh flowers for only $39.99. This offer is for listeners only when you use the code OPIE. Call 866-FRUIT-02. That's 866-FRUIT-02. Or visit berries.com. Click on the microphone in the top right corner. Type in OPIE. That's berries.com. Click on the microphone and enter OPIE. This Mother's Day deal expires at midnight, so you got to do this immediately. Berries.com.
Sirius XM Stars is celebrating Mother's Day all week long.
I'm Jenny McCarthy. We'll be talking to some of your favorite TV moms like Lisa Rinna.
I'm Dr. Jen with help and advice for all the moms out there.
I'm Jenny Hunt. Share your stories of the greatest moms in the world. Plus, the moms, Denise and Melissa, have special mom guests like Melissa Joan Hart. Harry Peltz helps you achieve the perfect work-life balance. Randy Zuckerberg has tech advice for the fam. And Pia Lindstrom has great stories from celebrity moms. Celebrating Mother's Day all this week on Sirius XM Stars 109. Or listen on the Sirius XM app.
Hurry up, honey. We're going to miss our flight.
Just one suitcase left. I can't quite get it to close.
Why are you packing that giant fax machine?
I'm still waiting for a couple of big contracts this week.
Honey, I think it's time we got eFax.
There is an easier way to fax on the go. eFax is like having a portable fax machine in your pocket. It lets you send and receive faxes by email, so you can fax with your phone anytime. You can also fax from your laptop, desktop, or tablet. You can even sign documents on screen with your finger. Plus, eFax gives you lifetime storage, so you'll have access to all of your faxes forever. Millions of people around the world rely on eFax every day, so they can say goodbye to expensive paper and toner and never have to worry about the hassles of paper jams or busy signals. Try it free by going to efaxradio.com. That's efaxradio.com. Here's a question. What's the most important holiday? Christmas? Valentine's Day? Maybe they're close, but it's Mother's Day, and Mother's Day is Sunday. Do you love your mom? Well, you better make sure she knows it. So what's the perfect gift? Well, Steven Singer's famous 24-karat gold-dipped roses, of course. It's the perfect gift for all the moms in your life. A real long-stem rose deeply dipped in 24-karat pure gold. This gift lasts forever, and it starts at only $59. Steven Singer's lasts forever, and it starts at only $59. Steven Singer's real long-stem roses come shipped in a beautiful gift box with your own personalized Mother's Day card. Steven Singer has special colors available for Mother's Day, too. Choose from peach, which symbolizes appreciation, the classic all gold, which symbolizes respect and eternal love, or many more. Go to IHateStevenSinger.com. Order before 5 p.m. Eastern today and get free shipping in time for Mother's Day. Call 1-888-I-HATE-STEVEN-SINGER or go to IHateStevenSinger.com. Steven Singer Jewelers. One place, one price.
It'll be home to 942 bursts of laughter, a 16-pound blackened turkey dinner, and the loudest burp on record. It will see its fair share of broken windows, broken bones, and broken hearts. But first, you have to find it. Start your home search at Zillow.com or on our family of apps. You can view millions of photos, browse historical pricing data, and even sign up for alerts when new homes hit the market. Zillow. Find your way home.
Selling flowers, Brian, you're right. Mother's Day is right around the corner. Who in your life would win the World's Best Mom Award? It's a good problem to have. Didn't we just do this one there, Eric? Oh, all right. I thought we did this one. It's a good problem to have when it's a tie. Appreciating all your moms this Mother's Day doesn't have to be stressful. Pro Flowers offering listeners 100 blooms with a free glass vase for just $19.99. Or make their day extra special. Upgrade to a premium vase and add chocolates for just $9.99 more. Go to proflowers.com today and use the code OPIE. ProFlowers.com makes buying a beautiful gift for all moms simple and quick. All you need for Mother's Day, all in one place, all at one time. ProFlowers, guaranteed to be fresh, these flowers, and beautiful for at least 7 days. You choose the delivery date you want, and it's guaranteed. This is the only way to get 100 blooms plus a free glass vase for $19.99, or upgrade to a premium vase and add chocolates for just $9.99 more. Call ProFlowers, 1-800-ProFlowers, or go to ProFlowers.com. You click on the blue microphone in the top right corner, type in Opie. That's ProFlowers.com. Click on the microphone, type in Opie. Order now. This offer expires Friday at midnight. ProFlowers.com.
We're back. With Opie and Jim.
We're back with Brian Regan, playing theaters all over the place. He's got Waterbury, Connecticut tonight, Albany Friday, Saturday Rochester, Sunday Binghamton, summer and fall dates for 41 cities on his website. Wow, brianregan.com. It's been a while, Brian.
Yeah, I've got Radio City Music Hall.
When is that?
September.
I'm going to go to that show.
Cool, man.
I haven't seen you in a while. I've seen Brian Regan probably... Oh, my God. It's got to be 20 times over the years.
Yeah, I've always been honored when you guys check out the show,
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I tell people, I mean, I've never laughed harder than at a Brian Regan show.
You're one of those, man.
You're one of those guys, you start laughing so hard, you feel it in your ribs, and you really want the guy to slow down a little bit. You're like, please slow down. I can't take laughing actually this hard.
Yeah, you're very, very nice, man.
It's amazing. And you were great in Top 5, by the way.
Thank you. You guys were in that motion picture as well?
Well,
yes. Aren't you in it?
You were too busy looking at your
No.
scene at the big premiere.
There's a scene where you guys are being you're interviewing
not
them?
all of us.
Oh.
I saw Brian Regan at the premiere. He was too busy, noticing his scene, which did very well. By the way,
He's in the trailer.
He's in the trailer.
Yeah.
Your scene killed. Yeah, they filmed in our studio for 45 minutes.
Yeah.
They did do that, and the producer and the director's like, oh, it's too bad. It's too bad we can't use a lot of this because that was a lot of fun. Chris Rock really, really enjoyed that. There's a lot of laughs in there. Jimmy was in it.
Yeah.
Anthony was in it.
Yeah.
Sam was in it.
Oh, yeah.
And I was blurry in the background, Brian. So thanks for bringing this up.
But that was you. That was you blurred out in the background.
Well, it was me, sure, and you got to see
I'm
Opie
sorry
and
to hear
Anthony,
that.
the big Opie and Anthony banner. That was nice, but in the end, I was blurry in the background, Brian Regan.
I apologize for bringing it up. I didn't realize it was a sore spot.
I've been in a few movies over the years, but that was a big one. I was hoping to be in focus for that one.
What other movies have you been in?
Rich Voss's movie.
Yeah.
Women Aren't Funny. I've been in. I'm in Kevin Pollak's new documentary, Misery Loves Comedy.
Okay, look at that,
and a few others over the years.
So
I guess
you got a reel. You got a motion picture reel.
This was a real movie. Sorry, Rich.
No, R-E-E-L.
Rich gets mad. This was a real movie, meaning it was in a whole shitload of theaters.
What? Who? Kevin's?
Chris. Chris Rocks.
Yeah, I worked on the movie. I loved it.
Jimmy is entered the studio. We're talking about Top 5, and I said, Brian, your scene was amazing. He was very funny, and then
you were great, too.
I appreciate.
And then he's
that,
like,
man.
"Well, you guys were in the movie too," and I'm like, I was blurry.
A sore subject that I didn't realize that I saw the scene that you guys were in.
Yeah.
You just say that they didn't show you physically or whatever?
He's too handsome.
I was blurry.
The physical representation.
Yeah.
Spiritually, he was there.
You were there. You just no one would know it. That's all.
Right. Yes, exactly.
Oh, you want all of it. You want like the visual representation. I see.
You were in full focus for a full minute at least. That's that's wonderful.
I thought I had been cut out of the movie.
No,
I swear
that's a good
until like
scene.
2 weeks before. I didn't know, or maybe a month before. Because I had shot the thing and I never heard anything about it. I wasn't on the IMDb or whatever that thing is. So I thought I was gone.
I had a line in the movie. I wasn't in the credits. I don't know. They fucked up.
You were outside the Comedy Cellar.
Yeah, and I said, "Are you going up tonight?" I want to. Whatever. You were in the print ads.
I just was very fortunate. Yeah. By the way, I saw Bonnie hosting Red Eye. I thought she was great.
She's doing it tonight. Thank you. Yeah, she's
doing it again tonight.
Yeah.
I was just really impressed. I thought
she's
she was
hosting
very.
it? Yeah. Oh yeah, she's great.
Very, very.
Maybe they give her the gig.
Smooth and funny, and
she's got so much heat that I was laying in bed last night going, how am I going to handle this divorce? I can't. I'm telling you, she's got so much.
Why she can't be more successful than you?
Well, I mean, we had.
She can't not.
No, she obviously she should because she's a writer, a director.
But why aren't you just happy for her? Why are you guys going to get divorced?
No, I'm not. I am because what's going to happen
Yeah.
is we have a brand too. Besides what we do by ourselves, we have a brand. Our radio show, our podcast, the pilots we done. So when she gets these talk shows and these other things and dumps our radio show and podcast, and I'm still back doing the. What the fuck are you? What did I do wrong now?
Jimmy's starting to debut his new smile.
I literally just farted and Sam smiled at me.
No,
I'm listening to you.
Jimmy has been promoting that he's going to debut his new smile today on the show, and I think he just did it for Sam.
He's done it a couple times.
Yeah, but Sam smiled at me like my smile. I didn't even think you'd hear that. But I'm listening.
Are you going to debut the smile for everybody else in the studio?
Oh yeah, but
when you're ready.
I want to hear what
it's a soft rollout.
There's nothing. I'm just saying it's I want her to be as successful as she. I mean, with the movie, I wouldn't have done what I did for the movie for her if I didn't want her to be successful. But I also don't want our brand to get fucked up too. What we've been working on for so long. Does that make sense?
Yes, but I also understand your brand is only going to be helped by her succeeding. I sense a real Star 80 thing.
Yes.
Going on. I sense even worse. I sense a Celine Dion's, like I'm her husband. He's sick.
Is he sick?
Yeah, it's sad.
What's wrong with him? What don't make a joke about it, then say it's sad.
I didn't make a joke about it. I'm saying I feel whatever. You guys don't get me today.
But isn't he old? No, you just don't want her to be more successful than you.
No, that's
the
not
problem
true.
here.
Listen,
how's it going to hurt your
brand? I
brand?
could stop comedy right now.
You have stopped it in 1995.
That's right. I can stop right now. And I've already had
my friends laugh.
I've had enough success.
Can't laugh
I've
at
done
that.
enough things.
You're steamrolling past our laughs.
Exactly. We're laughing at you.
We're enjoying that.
But he's a mean person. I've said nothing but nice things about him since I've.
I know. So did I. I gave you till 95.
Brian Regan is doing Letterman for the last time on Friday.
28 times.
Who you on with?
Ray Romano and the Dave Matthews Band.
Oh, that's cool.
Very cool.
Yeah. Taping it Thursday to air on Friday.
That's great.
Are you doing stand-up?
Stand-up. Yeah.
When is he actually done?
I think
End of the
around
month.
2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
Wow, you're in the last couple weeks. He must love you.
I was very honored that they're putting me on there one more time.
Did they ask you?
I think so.
Oh, that's great.
You were definitely a staple for that show. You did it a lot.
Will Jake Johansson do it? He's another guy Letterman seems to like a lot.
Jake Johansson is amazing. He's done like 40-something when you combine NBC and CBS. Very, very funny guy.
Yeah. Is it hard to do those sets?
Yes.
Why? Because you guys are like seasoned veterans at this point.
Word for word.
Yeah, and it's 6 minutes or 7 minutes.
It's 4.5. I think it's probably, they'll probably give you 5, but they tell you 4.5. But the hard part is working on them for about 2 months leading up to it, because when I do my regular shows, I come out and I want to practice the set. So I don't even want to say hi to the audience that I'm performing in front of, because I want to get the words down, So I feel like if I go out in front of an audience, I feel like they think I'm a little antiseptic, because you want to go out and practice the words. If you come out and say, hey, how you doing here in Stamford, Connecticut or whatever, you're already not working on the set. So.
Right.
And you also, like, if you pick parts from different parts of your act, like if you have to chop down 4 bits and you combine them into your TV set, you've now ruined 4 bits for that live performance that night, because you're pulling little pieces.
Right.
You're like gutting 4 things to get the TV set. So you're fucking up your live set.
Yeah,
too.
so you're messing up some chunks,
Yeah.
Like when Bonnie's great at those things, but like I'm the kind of, like when I did Keenan, it didn't work. Like Plan A was not working. What they said. This is what we want you to do. You work for, and it wasn't working. And I said, "Fuck! I got to go to Plan B, or else I'm going to fucking bomb on this show.
I wish your mother had.
Huh?
Is that like a product name? Plan B.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is. Boy, is it
it's
a
called
product.
the morning after pill.
What if that was the actual name of it? Plan B.
You know, see, like I don't know,
Yeah, that's right.
like Brian's that word for word comedy. You know, structured comedy is so fucking hard for some comics.
Well, the point is the TV set is very different. Is I guess what I was.
It's a
getting
different
at.
animal.
And also, I would assume you're not officially in front of your audience either. So that must make it strange.
Yeah, you're going out in front of, a bunch of people who, fortunately, they're usually a good crowd on the
Right.
Letterman show, but, they're not there to see me. They're there to see Dave Letterman in a TV taping. So,
Right.
you gotta win them over, which,
Walk the line before it.
huh?
Walk the line before it and just talk to them out front. Hey.
You suck up.
Now you tell me on the
Bad
final appearance I should. Yeah, no, so it's a lot of fun, but it's also challenging.
It's kind of sad. Letterman's going away. I guess it's time though. All of a
He's
sudden,
stepping down his own.
all of a sudden he started looking like the old guy because Jay. All these young guys are coming up, and then Jay leaves, and then Dave was the last older guy.
Yeah, and he's they're
left.
beating him in the ratings. And it's not any. It's just his generation. It's just a different generation than Fallon and Kimmel. That's all it is.
He was my guy, though. I liked Letterman over all of them. I mean, Jay was way nicer to us when we were fortunate enough to do Leno's show, but Letterman was always my guy growing up.
I always liked Letterman's comedy.
Yeah.
It's subversive. Is that
Yes.
the word? It was always coming from like a bizarre angle.
Yes,
So,
absolutely.
I loved Merv
Unpredictable.
Griffin.
You
Yeah.
loved Merv Griffin.
That's just a lifestyle
choice.
identification.
He was a good talk show host, that Merv Griffin.
Yeah.
Mike Douglas.
I love Mike Douglas and Cavett.
Dick Cavett.
Yep.
Yeah, we had Dick Cavett on once. He was
Who
he was
interviewed
fascinating.
Nixon? Who was it that interviewed?
Oh, Frost Nixon. Rob was it not Rob? Was it? What was his first
David
name?
Frost.
David Frost.
David Frost, right.
And then he gets him because Nixon drunk called him. He gets the ex-president because the fucking was he the ex-president at that point when he did the Frost Nixon? I think he was.
I think so.
I believe
Drunk
so.
calls him. He was that phone call you made, and he just got Nixon. He just stopped because he didn't know what he had said in that phone call.
Wow.
Fucking amazing.
You mean Nixon was drunk?
Nixon
and called...
Nixon drunk called Frost.
Wow.
While they were doing the interviews, one of the nights. And that's my Nixon. And then Frost mentioned it. I don't remember exactly what happened. I forget why Nixon called him. It was like, guys like us. Or I forget what he said, but he didn't know exactly what he had said. And he thought, oh, my God, this guy has me. I think he thought that he had said shit that he didn't. So that was why in that final interview or whatever it was, Frost got what he wanted from Nixon.
I never knew that.
Yep. It's a really, really good movie with Langella played Nixon.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
And I thought it was a really interesting insight to that moment because because Nixon was such a good fucking filibuster. He just knew how to talk through shit, and he could talk. These guys could talk about anything. You know what I mean? So why did you steal that money? We have different religions, and they can go anywhere with any question. That's their genius.
He couldn't do it during the Kennedy debate.
Well, he
what
lost.
the fuck? He was sweating,
Yeah, but
stuttering.
it was a visual. It was a visual thing that lost in that. TV was a newer medium.
Isn't that amazing that so many people say that's why? Nixon lost. 'Cause
Maybe not newer,
he looked old and sweaty during that debate, and TV was relatively new.
Compared to it was usually radio stuff. You hear them
exactly.
talk.
As far as politicians go, that was a very new thing for them.
If Romney would have won the second debate against Obama, he would have won because he killed him on the first debate. Those who debate, huh?
I'm sorry. But what hurt Romney too is being overheard saying that dumb thing at that dinner. There's they just caught him in a really dumb moment. It's like, ugh.
I don't, if he won that second debate, I think.
Or whatever that was.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, sometimes you have to, that everything you say now is being recorded. You got to, and you're at a fundraising dinner. It wasn't like he was in an elevator talking to his wife.
I realized we never did the Price is Right clip. Did you hear what happened on Price is Right yesterday?
No.
There was a lady in a wheelchair.
Okay.
She's playing the game.
And Drew Carey tipped her over and said, that's what God wants. It was so weird.
It was really
I got to see that clip.
It went viral, my God. And, they had a couple prizes up there, and she had to guess the prize. I forgot exactly how that game went. But anyway, one of the prizes was a treadmill for the lady in the wheelchair.
Wow.
And it turns out not only is she in a wheelchair, she has no feet. And she played it off well, and Drew Carey made believe that she didn't have no feet.
Well,
just didn't really acknowledge that there was a little something that was a bit strange going on in front of him.
But this isn't live, right? I mean, why couldn't they just
get rid of the contestant
work around or just change the?
And she played it off well, and Drew Carey made believe that she didn't have no feet.
Well,
just didn't really acknowledge that there was a little something that was a bit strange going on in front of him.
But this isn't live, right? I mean, why couldn't they just
get rid of the contestant
work around or just change the prize or something?
Say, we can't have you. You don't have feet. We need someone with 2 feet up here.
You have 0.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, they knew this clip was coming because we learned they filmed this stuff way ahead of time. We see it, way later than after they taped it.
Joe Biden asked someone to stand up who was a military veteran who couldn't.
Yeah.
Same kind of deal, I guess.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Kanye West did the same thing at a concert.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, oh, did he?
Yeah. Oh, that was the Kanye West thing.
Yeah.
But he probably thought he could make them walk.
Just an asshole.
I think he stopped the show, right?
He did.
Yeah, of course he did.
Kanye West stopped the show because he wants everyone to get up on their feet, and this one person wasn't getting up on their feet. So Kanye, I believe, stopped the show for a while and was berating this person, and then it turns out this person cannot get up on their feet.
Honest mistake, live and learn.
So why was he wasting the front row? Nothing.
I'm trying to even think.
I think he's saying that how the fuck did Kanye not notice the guy in a wheelchair because he was in the front row?
He wasn't in the front row.
No, I know, but that's why Rich was joking.
Oh.
Yes, just had none of the makings of a joke.
You want?
It seemed like it was a serious statement.
You want to play the Price is Right clip, or?
Sure, certainly.
Sure, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Have you seen this yet, Brian?
No,
Turn the
I
screen
gotta
toward
sneak
Brian
over.
there, please, so he can see this.